Hey YouTube, Sergeant Savinelli. Hope you all had a great New Year's. I know I did. I'm still recovering from the food binge from yesterday. I way overdid the eating, as I'm sure some of you can sympathize. All right, so if you recall, back at Christmas time, I got a couple of brand new pipes, one of which I used to do a review, and that was the Savinelli saxophone with the dry system, with the P-lip and that fancy stuff. I've smoked it a couple more times. Jury's still out on whether or not I like that P-lip operation. So, Cane Rod Piper, you may be hearing from me soon to do me a new stem on that pipe. We'll see. So anyway, the other pipe that I got was the Savinelli saxophone Oscar Lucite. The Lucite stem, nice and smooth. She's a real beaut. Love this pipe. So I decided to do a review. It's going to be a first light. Review on Gawith Hoggarth American Delight. So off the label, it is a blend of mature sweet Virginias, Burley, and Cavendish. It's got a top note of vanilla, caramel, and fresh fruits. If you go, now that's right off the tin. If you go on tobacco reviews, their description adds cocoa. It's a coarse cut. Comes in a nice bag, plastic bag on the inside of the tin. Very similar to the Edgeworth Sliced. The tin note on this is very Lakeland, super Lakeland. I'm hoping that I don't have regrets later on. As you know, I'm not a big Aromatic fan, and I'm not a big Lakeland fan. This is very Lakeland. It's got some very familiar scents to it. Only way to find out is to light this thing up, right? All right, so here we go. We're gonna match light this one. How's that saxophone look? Huh? Nice profile? Look at that. Another very light pipe. I'll tell you, Savinelli balances these things so well, you don't even know you got it in your mouth. It just hangs there. And no weight to it. Really super light. Doesn't bring your head forward when you hang it. All right, so let's light this up. Oh yeah. I can tell where this one's going already. Definitely a Lakeland. Some Earl Grey tea today with the little sit down here. It actually goes good with Earl Grey. I haven't found any blends yet that I don't like with Earl Grey tea. So usually coffee and Earl Grey go hand in hand. This has got a very floral, very vanilla Just right out of the pipe. Very vanilla-y hint. If this were a blind taste test, I would swear that this was lane 1Q. Because that's exactly what it smells like. That's exactly what it tastes like. I haven't gotten the soapy taste yet. Lane 1Q gives me a soapy taste, like dish soap. Don't ask me how I know what dish soap tastes like, please. Although I think the statute of limitations has run out by now. Definitely a Lakeland. And it's got lane 1Q written all over it. Now don't get me wrong, it's a pleasant smoke. It's a very pleasant scent. The room note will win you points with your significant others, that's for sure. This and the general public. This is one of those smoke it out in public and not get dirty looks. This is one of those blends where if you do smoke it out in public, people are going to ask you, "Hey, that smells really nice. What is it?" That's the kind of the kind of a smell, kind of like a a Captain Blackish, those type of scents. And if you smoked lane 1Q, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's got that really pleasant room smell. Don't get me wrong, I love the smell of it. It smells phenomenal, even right out of the pipe. Right out of the bowl, you can detect that nice sweet aroma. I'm just not a big fan of sweet tobaccos, and this is super, super sweet. Vanilla, all day long. I have yet to detect the fresh fruits that it calls for. Definitely the caramel, though. You can taste the caramel in there. Hear my freezer? I promised to do a video on the sentimental significance of that Whaling freezer unit over there. Still not getting that soapy taste. This is definitely not something that I would smoke on a daily basis. I've got an affinity for Burley, and that type of thing. This has got Burley in it, like most Lakelands do. This also has the first ingredient is the Virginias, so that's where your base is. Usually, it's like food. Usually, whatever that first ingredient is on your tobacco blend, that's usually what the most of it is. The difference with something like this and, say, for example, a Captain Black, the original, the white pack, which incidentally was my very first pipe tobacco ever. That's the first pipe tobacco I ever smoked, was Captain Black White. That has Burley and Latakia in it. Or I'm sorry, what the hell's the matter with me? See, I told you, I'm still recovering from this food binge yesterday. I'm food drunk still. And I didn't even get to have any cocktails. Burley and black Cavendish. That's what the Captain Black is. This has also got Cavendish in it. It is very notable. Cavendish has that distinctive flavor, and between the Burley and the Cavendish, those are the two tobaccos I think that eat up that Lakeland essence the most. Burley just sucks in whatever it's near. I mean, that's one of its traits. If you want a good bourbon or whiskey blend, get a Burley blend. It's got bourbon or whiskey. That's all I mean, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. They marry very nicely. As far as this goes, like I said, not something that I would smoke on a daily basis. I'm not particularly fond of the Lakeland blends, and this, like I said, this falls right into it. It's a Lakeland. There's no two ways about it. But as a once in a while type thing, I don't have a problem smoking it. You know, I give it a whack once in a while. Nothing on a regular basis. Yeah, the caramel is coming through more and more as it goes down. Vanilla is still present. All right, so my take on the whole thing. If you are a Lakeland lover, you will like this. If you like Lane 1Q, same stuff. If, like I said, if it was a blind taste test, to me, that would have been the first thing that I blurted out. I would have lost the lottery, but I tell you what, I dare anybody to put this side by side with 1Q, and you tell me the difference. Same stuff. Good blend. I mean, there's no doubt that it's top quality tobaccos, and whoever put this together knows what he's doing, or she's doing, whoever's blending it. But just not something that I would favor on a daily basis. Maybe once a year type thing, right around the holidays. This will make a great holiday blend. It's got a real nice vanilla caramel, no cinnamon or anything like that, but holiday-ish. You know, we tend to associate holidays with aromatics. This one will do for that. So there it is for today. That's my take on the whole American Delight from Gawith and Hoggarth. Hope it's helpful to some of you. By all means, try it. What's the worst that can happen? You don't like it, you give it away, or whatever. You know, never throw it away. Just, you know, be sensible. Thanks an awful lot for joining me today, and I hope you have a great day, great rest of your week, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.